Good morning, students. Hope you are all safe at home. And today we are going to see the topic respiration in human being. Last week we have completed the nutrition in human being. I hope you all have studied well about the nutrition in human being. And we will see the transportation and excretion later. These are all the four life processes. They are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. So, what do you mean by respiration? What you have studied in your lower classes? Yes, respiration means inhaling of oxygen and exhaling out of the carbon dioxide. This is what you have studied in your lower classes. And now, how we are going to utilize the energy stored in our body and in the form of ATP molecule. And these are all the things we are going to see in the respiration in human being here. So, what do we mean by respiration? Respiration is a process by which the food is burnt in the cell of the body with the help of oxygen to release the energy. So, respiration is the process by which the utilized food is burnt in the cell of the body with the help of oxygen to release energy. Okay, children? So, this respiration takes place in the mitochondria. Why it is takes place in the mitochondria? Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So, the respiration takes place in the mitochondria. So, the energy released during the respiration is used to make ATP molecule. What is ATP molecule? The energy is uh, deposited in the form of ATP molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. So the energy is stored in the mitochondria in the form of ATP molecule, and this energy is utilized by our body in the form of ADP molecule. So ADP molecule, what is ADP? Adenosine diphosphate. The difference between ATP and ADP is diphosphate and triphosphate. So ADP molecule when combines with a phosphate molecule, it gives ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This adenosine triphosphate is stored in the mitochondria. If it is needed to release out, it is converted into ADP molecule in the presence of water, and it gives ADP molecule and energy. This ATP is converted to ADP molecule in the presence of water, and it releases out the energy. So this is how energy is utilized and released out in the respiration process. Can you understand, children? So we'll move to the types of respiration. There are two types of respirations. They are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. What is aerobic respiration? The process which happens in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration? The process which happens in the absence of respiration or which lacks, in the absence of oxygen or it lacks the oxygen is called as anaerobic respiration. So we'll move in deep for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, as I already said, aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. It produces more energy. So the end product are carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Look at the reaction. The glucose, which contain 6 carbon molecule, is converted into pyruvate, which in which the carbon molecule has been reduced to 3 in number. So the pyruvate contain 3 carbon molecule. So the glucose to pyruvate conversion is happening in the presence of oxygen in the cytoplasm. So this pyruvate is then converted to carbon dioxide plus water plus energy in the presence of oxygen, and this process is happening in the mitochondria. So in aerobic respiration, glucose is converted into pyruvate in the cytoplasm with the presence of oxygen, and then the pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the presence of oxygen, but this happens in the mitochondria. This is called aerobic respiration. So, the main concept is in the aerobic respiration, we can consume more amount of energy. Okay. The next one is anaerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration? The reverse of aerobic respiration, that is in the absence of oxygen or it lacks oxygen. Okay, so it produces less amount of energy. So the end product are lactic acid and ethanol. So we will see the reaction now. The glucose in the presence of oxygen in the cytoplasm, it convert into pyruvate. This is a common reaction, and the first step of respiration is the conversion of glucose to pyruvate in the presence of oxygen, which happens in the cytoplasm. So this pyruvate in the absence of oxygen it is converted into lactic acid and energy. This process happens in the muscle cells. So for a muscle cell, the best example is an athlete. An athlete, when he runs a long distance, the muscle of the leg muscle will have a lot of pain, and this pain is due to the accumulation of lactic acid. As a muscle need a lot of energy, anaerobic respiration takes place due to the lack of oxygen. So the product will be lactic acid. So the lactic acid will be stored in the muscle, and so the pain is enormous. And this process is called anaerobic respiration. So after few 2 or 3 days, the muscle will be relaxed. So this is called the anaerobic respiration, which takes place in the muscle cells in the absence of oxygen or which lacks oxygen. Can you understand, children? The next step is the same anaerobic respiration in the absence or lack of oxygen. This process is happening in the fermenter. That is, when we introduce yeast in a fermenter, we get the conversion of pyruvate to ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. So this is happening in the yeast, and the process of production of ethanol is called as fermentation. Okay, children. Here also glucose is converted into pyruvate in the presence of oxygen in the cytoplasm. This is a common process, and the pyruvate is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy in the absence of oxygen in the presence of yeast, and this process is called as fermentation. Can you understand the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, children? In aerobic respiration, a lot of energy is consumed. In an anaerobic respiration, a less amount of energy is consumed. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, whether anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen or in lack of oxygen. So here two types are there. One is the production of lactic acid and another one is ethanol. We'll see the breakdown of glucose by various pathways. This is the thing which I have explained already. Again, I will explain the structure. Glucose in the presence of oxygen in the cytoplasm is converted into pyruvate. That is, the 6 carbon molecule is converted into 3 carbon molecule. Glucose contains 6 carbon molecule and the pyruvate contain only 3 carbon molecule. This 3 carbon molecule pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide plus water plus energy in the presence of oxygen. This process happens in the mitochondria, and this is called the aerobic respiration. The second one is in the absence of oxygen in the muscle cells, this pyruvate get converted into lactic acid, which contain the same 3 carbon molecule, but it is in the absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic respiration. The third one is pyruvate is converted into ethanol in the presence of yeast and in the absence of oxygen. This process is called as fermentation. Can you catch up the points, children? Yes. The next one is respiration in humans. The main organ of the respiratory systems are nostril. Nostril is the basis of the nose, which contain two holes in it. These two holes contain uh, hairs and mucus in it, which trap the dust entering into the nose and allows the oxygen to enter into the nasal cavity, and it travels through the pharynx, larynx, which is called as the voice box, and then trachea, bronchi, bronchiole, alveoli, lungs, and the diaphragm. Okay, children, we'll move to the structure. So, see the structure of the human lungs which is present here. The first diagram shows the parts of the human lungs, and the second diagram is the alveoli, which is a small sac-like structure which receives the air, and here the gases exchanges takes place. And the third diagram is also the alveoli, where the blood capillaries are also present, which is used in transferring the oxygen to all parts of the body using the blood cells. Air enters through the nostril. The hair and the mucus traps the dust particle. It then passes through the pharynx, larynx, which is called as a voice box, trachea, bronchi, and then enter the lungs. The trachea has a ring of cartilages which prevent it from collapsing when there is no air in the trachea. So, when there is no air in the trachea, the inner lining will get collapsed. So, this ring of cartilages helps in preventing it from collapsing, that is mashing. The bronchi divides into smaller tube-like structure called as bronchioles. This bronchioles is divided into left and right section where it end in a tiny air-like structure called as the alveoli. This alveoli is a balloon-like structure which is supplied with blood vessels through which exchange of gases takes place. So the alveoli receives the gases which exchange a gas, that is it receives the oxygen and send out the carbon dioxide. The received oxygen is then combined with the blood cells present in that, and it is transported to all parts of the body. This work is done by the alveoli. The alveoli helps to increase the surface area of the exchange of gases. Mechanism of breathing. So, I'll generally explain the mechanism of breathing. If you breathe in the air, what will happen? As a balloon get the air, the balloon will expand. Like the same, if you breathe in the air, the lungs will expand and the diaphragm will contract. So, if you breathe out the air, what will happen? The diaphragm will move upward and the lungs get contracted. You can see this in the diagram. The first one is breathing in. If you breathe in, the diaphragm is lowered and the lungs is expanding and getting all the air till the alveoli, and the alveoli expands. So if you breathe out, the diaphragm moves upward and the lungs contracts, so that there is a mechanism of breathing in intaking and out expelling out the air. This is the mechanism of breathing. When we breathe in, our lungs will expand and the diaphragm will contract. If we breathe out, the lungs will contract and the diaphragm will expand. So with this, I have attached a video. Just make use of it. Thank you, children.